Guys, all right, we are back in full effect. Tomboy official. I'm driving to get some sushi. Local sushi boy sushi. Good price, good taste. I think it's pretty authentic. I didn't want to go to Nijao Market because I went there the other day and I've been kind of wanting the salmon lover special over at Sushi Boy, and they have some different sides. It's like a fast food. It's almost like a taco shop, but with sushi instead of tacos. It's kind of that vibe. It's like short, like you know, you don't really stay there long. It's not like a Denny's or something, but I've stayed there for like 3-4 hours, like eating, hanging out with friends and stuff. But it's not like they've got like little tables and metal chairs, and it's not the most fully comfortable thing. So I wanted to record while I'm driving because I haven't been driving around a lot lately, thankfully. But just renewed my AAA. Wanted to go through some of the topics I've already kind of touched on. Wanted to touch on, you know, the late post for, you know, for Pride Boot Camp. I recorded that like at the beginning of the month, I think, and then so that week one was like the beginning of May. But June is the official Pride month, so I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. Having a little bit of difficulty settling into this new job. I think I've described most of my difficulties. Let me adjust this mic. I had my earbuds kind of draped over my ear. The little cord part draped over my ear. So I hope the mic wasn't too far close to my face or my cheek, and that you guys were able to hear that first like 3 minutes or so. Just rambling anyways, but I hope the sound is good. I'm gonna need to replace this mic. I miss my little Bluetooth mic because I didn't feel like I needed something in my ear. It did have its own issues, but it conked out quite a bit ago, so I've just been using my old Apple earbud, the one with the lightning cable, and I mean, it does well, but it's a little crackly too now, and the last time I tried to replace it, I accidentally bought it was not something useful. It was I don't know, it was these weird, like, Bluetooth, like, you could still connect, you had to connect by lightning cable, but it was some weird China brand, like, off-brand, like, Bluetooth thing, where you had to, like, get this whole app and, like, connect it to your Bluetooth, and I was like, that is so pointless. Like, what's the point of having wired earbuds if you have to, like, basically the wire part is power into your phone, so it's draining the power from your phone, and then it connects the actual earbuds to Bluetooth, but you can't use them without plugging them in, so it's stupid. I'm like, isn't the whole point of Bluetooth to be wireless? Like, and I don't like the idea of, like, downloading some weird, like, Chinese app. I have this other little camera that I have the same issue where I'm like, I don't really want to download the app. But anyways, so yeah, the Pride Bootcamp stuff, I'm still figuring it out. I haven't been posting a lot, obviously, because I'm still trying to get it together. I mean, things are going okay, but it's a little bit stressful. I have not been as good with my workouts as I would like to be this week. But that's how this week is. You know, I'm sure I'm going to be walking around and doing a bunch of stuff this weekend. So that might make up for it. And I've had some back issues this week, last week as well, the week before as well, sitting in this chair. So now that I'm seeing a chiropractor, I've already done 2 appointments. I'm trying to do those exercises, and in our health group they said that we can count physical therapy and that type of stuff as our workout. So one appointment was like 30 minutes, the next was maybe 20 minutes. I think it was maybe even less than 20 minutes. And so, you know, saw the doctor. It's, you know, I've got exercises. They wanted to see me this Saturday, but since I'm out of town, I am going Monday. So that, I mean, I don't know. I'm depending on it to help, and I need to still buy a new chair. I found one that's like $25 off OfferUp that I can go pick up in my neighborhood. I was gonna do that today, but I'm just like, you know, let me just wait till Monday after work. Working 8:30 to 5 is not a good idea. You know, when you have to do things like mailing stuff at the post office, nothing's open late, and then I'm starting work too early for most offices. Like, most places aren't open before 8:30, and then with my street having like 3 schools right there, and we live on a dead end street, we're kind of blocked in, and so there's really only 1 or 2 ways out, or you can go through these back roads and stuff, but everyone's kind of like funneling out of these different, just seeping out of these different, you know, roads, and so there's not like an easy way off my street. I'm lucky if I can get out in like 15 minutes, 10-15 minutes. Like, sometimes it takes almost 30 minutes if it's really bad timing. And I thought schools in my area started at like 8. But I remember when I wasn't working this job, and I think I went to like, I don't know where I went. I went to like McDonald's to get breakfast down the street or something, and it was like 8:45, and there was still traffic, and there was traffic at McDonald's. I think I was recording when that happened, and I was just really shocked. So I don't know, maybe school starts at like 8:20, but either way, by 9 o'clock there's still traffic. So it's just really annoying. Like, even if I did want to go somewhere, I'd have to leave like before 8 and get there, and then make sure I can get back by 8:30 p.m. to log on for work. So it just, I don't know. It would have to be some specialty thing. Now, at least I live near a bunch of stuff, so I could technically just do like 8:30, like I can leave at like 12:30, you know, during my lunch break. I've calculated if there's no line and the self-checkout works fine, and there's no issues with parking, and there's no weird construction or any weird sirens stopping any of the lights or anything. There's a what's it called? There's one of those drugstores kind of near me that's got the little convenience market in it. So I have one of those near me that I can just go into, and it takes a total of 8 minutes to drive there and drive home. So I can do that on a 15-minute break. So that's not so bad. But dang, I forgot which street. I don't know if this is the street, guys. It's weird working from home and living at home, and you know, I'm actually super glad that I get to take a trip. I don't know, this is gonna sound mean to say. I kind of wish it wasn't with my parents, but also I've like almost never gone on a trip with them for like multiple, like I think the last trip I went on was my grandma's funeral in like 2018, 2019. That was sudden, like Thanksgiving weekend, and then before that, I don't remember even. We probably went to Indianapolis, or oh no, we went to a wedding in Georgia in like May of either 2019 or 2018. But those are very rare. Like, before those 2 trips, I think it had been since I was maybe like early college, maybe like 2021, when I went to Indiana in the Midwest to visit some cousins that had immigrated and moved there. So I don't really know. All right, this is the right street, is it? Yes. All right. All right. It's hard to like figure out where I'm going sometimes. All right, so I'm gonna park and then just freaking get the food and then come back and record the rest of this and then record on the way home. Well, I didn't know it was only 10 minutes to get here. I thought it would take like 20 minutes. But I also need a post office box that has a drop off. I don't know where I can go for that. Alright, well, I'll be back. Alright guys, got a bunch of stuff. This place is not cheap, but we'll have leftovers for lunch tomorrow, it looks like. So trying to let these people go. I gotta try to find a post office box. I know I've passed them in the neighborhoods, I just don't know where they're at. Oh my gosh. So, alright, anyways. Oh my goodness, there's all these cars. So anyways, I'm basically trying to... Jeez. There's like 6 cars passing. This is like the smallest little lot, and like people are just using it to get around the traffic. They're not even like coming in here to like get anything. Okay, so I'm gonna have to pull over if I see a post office box, but if not, okay, I'm way off topic. I'm rambling, guys, I know. So I don't really get to record much in the mornings anymore because my mornings are weird. Starting work at 8:30 in the morning is pretty freaking early. I'm not fully energetic every single day. Some days more than others. Mondays seem to be a little bit better. But yeah, what I was trying to talk about before in the episode about the training is that I feel like they're either kind of trying to play mind games and make it harder than it needs to be, or they really are trying to, do like a diligent job with things. I don't see it as, the most helpful method. But, what are you gonna do? Like, they're the bosses, right? And I do try to give my input, but it's like, I'm like, okay, I didn't think I would learn it as fast as I did. So at the end of the day, it's like, is this really even a problem? Is it really an issue? Kind of not, because, it's not that big of a deal because, I've already got everything kind of covered. So I don't really know. I don't really know what to say about it, what to make of it. It's just kind of like an inconvenience, an annoyance. So the stuff that the supervisor was trying to help me with this morning, he helped me with one of the things, kind of. And again, he wasn't paying attention, and I don't know if I clicked the wrong thing or the right thing at this one certain point, and something seemed to maybe have a little bit of an issue. We couldn't find it, or I don't even know. I don't even want to go into details about what happened, but basically I think I clicked on something that we were trying to edit because this person's in a certain type of facility, and then it disappeared, and we can't tell if I clicked on the right date or the wrong date, because they always list these dates. Like, there's an admission date and a discharge date, but the other system that we use shows the one we're supposed to click on shows the admission date, and it's listed as discharge date. And then this person's chart in that system had both dates listed as discharge date, the same date that was the discharge date in the first software, and then the date that was the admission date in the first software. That usually is the date that we see as the discharge date. And so I don't know which one I clicked, and then he had to go into a meeting, and he's like, I'll get back with you after this meeting. And then I saw that his Teams was yellow pretty much all day after that, so he wasn't even online or on anywhere where he was like touching the keyboard to make it kind of off. Like, probably after 11 he wasn't back online, and even when I logged off at 5 I didn't see him online. So I don't know, he never got back to me. So this is going to be going into day 3 tomorrow of working on the same chart. So what I did today is I basically took all the details from that assessment and put them in. The thing is, you know, the director told us not to, we don't admit those people. And then the other lady today told me that we do still follow up. But I was like, I don't know what that means. Like, what do I document? What do I put in the system? Because as we know with healthcare, if it's not documented, it didn't happen. And I don't want it to look like I didn't call him. I mean, he's 99 years old or 91 or something. He's old. And I'm like, dude, like, I want it to look like I did the work that I did. We talked for a really long time, and I got a lot of details. I definitely need to talk to someone else that's not him, because even all the details I got from him were not all the details I needed. But I got enough to do a full assessment. So I was like, well, let me at least put that in the system and save it, even if nobody wants it there. Worst case scenario, I go in and delete it all. But tomorrow we've got a 2-hour meeting from 10 to 2 where I've got to be on camera. I don't know what's happening from 8:30 to 10. I don't know what they're going to have me doing afternoon. I was supposed to have my first home visit this week, and nobody's really said anything about it since like Wednesday. They kind of briefly mentioned it while everyone was super busy on Wednesday. So I really don't know, guys. I don't know what's going on. Got paid today. We're supposed to get paid by every Friday, I think, but it looks like I'm getting paid Thursdays. Asked the recruiter if there's a way that I can look at my pay stubs, because I need to see how much is coming out from taxes, because after seeing the second paycheck, I'm like, I don't think I got paid. I'm missing a lot of money, basically, and I don't have my health care coming out through there, or retirement. I don't think, unless they're taking out retirement too. That might make more sense. But if they're not deducting the retirement and it's only taxes, then they're deducting a lot for taxes, which is fine. And I'm gonna try to file quarterly to experience it and see how it is, because I don't like having, like, I almost always have to pay. But I'm paying, if I'm only getting taxes deducted right now, I'm paying so much that I've definitely got to be getting money back, because there's no way. And I don't think I'm getting wages garnished. I mean, I hope that's not what's going on, but I mean, I don't really know, because I can't see the pay stubs. All I see is the paycheck, and I put in my hours. So some little things to kind of follow up on, but is it a big deal? It's fine. I think I'm kind of cool with it. I think I'm going to have to go to the freaking post office tomorrow during my lunch break. But it might be nice to get out of the house. I don't know. I just don't know if I can do it in 30 minutes. The last time I went in the post office was, I don't remember when. It was quite a bit before Christmas. I just don't remember when. And didn't there used to be mailboxes? I could swear there used to be like mailboxes on the corners of like neighborhoods and stuff. I thought we even had them, and I don't know where they are. But yeah, I mean, that's all I really have to say about work. That's all I really have to say about, the Pride boot camp. I want to record, important topics, but I haven't had time to really look at the any of the analytics to see what people are gravitating towards. It just seems like some of the financial topics, you guys kind of like it, and I like recording about them. It's just, I don't have much to say about my finances because I don't spend money all the time. So, I mean, I just bought a bunch of sushi, but that's every paycheck or every Thursday, we try to get like fast food. So this is my fast food Thursday, and it happens to be a sushi day for me, a sushi feast. And then, yeah, but otherwise, I haven't been recording as much. I've been waking up this week feeling a little less motivated to record and a little, I don't know, I've noticed my mom getting up at like 7 or something, and it's kind of annoying because it's like I hear her walking through the house, and it's like, you guys know how I feel. Like, I like to just record alone, and I don't know what she's doing, like if she's taking out the trash or like, it sounds like she's looking out the door. I hear a door opening and closing, and then she kind of goes back to her room. So I don't know if she's like looking in the garage or looking out front to see if I like left overnight or something. I don't really know, but it is kind of weird. And when I'm recording, I don't really hear it. I don't really hear it. And sometimes if I have like the heater on or the air on or anything on, I don't really hear it because she doesn't walk with shoes on necessarily. So that's why I'm like, there were times where I thought she was kind of like listening to my recordings. I'm pretty certain. And so that's why I've kind of stopped recording. That's another reason why, because I'm like, I don't really have any time to record. And then at 5 o'clock again, it's the same issue. But I'm hoping, being out of town, I'll have my own hotel room. I'll be able to record, hopefully. I don't know what I'll record, but I don't know. I don't really know what to record on here, to be honest. I've got my other side hustle podcast that's kind of dormant as well, because I'm not doing side hustles at this very second. The only thing I'm really doing is the reselling, but I don't really know with this one item that I got. It's a little package. I don't know where to put it. Because there's not a mailbox that has like one of those big pull down doors. It's like, all it has is a little bitty mail slot, and you can't really move it. It's just like a big iron mail slot. And dude, I thought there was a freaking, I'm gonna drive over here and see if there's a post office box. I'm pretty sure there was one. Taking a little detour. I thought there was one up at the top of this hill. But anyways, yeah, I don't really know what to record. I know the quality of these pods isn't like super polished. I almost never edit. I tend to record stuff and not post it, and I'm not even posting daily anymore. And even when I did, I didn't really have much to say. I'm trying to be positive when I can be positive, but also be realistic. I don't want to be just like recording stuff just for the sake of recording it. I mean, I like recording. I don't really care. Like, if I'm driving, it's like, what else am I going to be doing? Either sitting in silence, listening to something else, or I can record. There aren't really that many options, I don't feel like. So I'd rather do a little bit of recording because it feels like there's something a little bit productive about it, but I don't really know, guys. Like I said, if I feel like ending the podcast, I'll let people know. I don't feel like ending it. I just don't know what I'm doing at the moment. I don't really have a game plan. Even for Pride Boot Camp, I don't know what to really post. Like, I'm working on health still. It's going pretty well. It's just a slow process, Can't be rushed. I really don't know. I just drive this whole area. I don't see one mailbox. Maybe they took them out. Maybe they don't exist anymore. Because I could swear there were a few that I used to pass just on a regular route, and I don't see any. So I'm just going to say they took them out, because I don't know. There was one at the top of this hill, I'm pretty sure. And there was one over near where I drove out from the sushi place, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to ask my mom. Maybe she knows. I really am just kind of like confused. I started listening to the new podcast by Jade Fox. It's not that new, but it's been on my list. And I've honestly mostly just been listening to like Talmud lessons and like Torah lessons. That's why I haven't been recording much, because I don't have anything to say. I mean, people don't really seem to like it when I record like religious things. I've been listening to a lot of like Muslim theories, kind of religious and spiritual theories on things, and a lot of just like spirituality theories and things like that, but kind of from mainstream religions right now, just because I want to make sure that I have all my bases covered. Like, I want to make sure that, maybe I didn't say that right, I want to make sure that I have all the details strictly down before I start diving into some other religions that aren't so mainstream, or some other spiritualities that aren't so mainstream. I actually was studying a lot about different indigenous groups, all kinds, like the ones native to Americas, the ones in like Polynesian islands and African countries. I didn't get to like the Asian countries yet, or some of the European countries. But there is some stuff that I kind of see in the works with those topics, but I post that stuff elsewhere. So I've mostly just been posting elsewhere because it kind of fits with that type of topic. And right now I don't have anything that really fits with all the LGBT topics. A friend of mine sent me a warning. No, that's not what it was. It was kind of like a news article about, that there might be potential terrorist attacks during, Pride festivities. So I'm not going to say, oh, it's not real, but, be careful. I'm not like trying to get people into fear, but it's like, I would feel really stupid if like I had that information and I didn't just basically just say, hey, keep it safe, But I don't really know what else to really say. I'm home. I'll post this when I post this. Dude, that took like 50 minutes out of my day. But yeah, I'm just gonna eat and rest and hopefully work out before bed, and maybe get a little reading or lecture listening done, and then get on with it. So when you guys post this, you'll hear it. Hopefully it's a cleaner episode. Oh, my mom's outside. Alright, bye guys.